gorgeous people, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you what I decided to make out of all those dollar items that I recently bought at Walmart. Now, I know that the items that I bought were summaries, so summer's pretty much over. I know that. So fall, I think, officially starts on Monday. So I'm going to style these items in a way where you can wear them for the end of summer / beginning of fall. So you still can wear the items that I'm going to show you that I'm making today, even though we're approaching fall and the items that I bought were more summery type items. But before we get into the video, I wanted to share with you my new posting schedule. Going forward, I'm going to post 3 times a week. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm going to have a video out for you. On Fridays, I'm going to do a craft video. Saturdays will be some type of shoe video. And on Sundays, I'm going to continue to do the fashion DIY videos where I'm revamping store-bought clothing or possibly maybe doing something from scratch if I get adventurous enough to do that. So I just wanted to make you aware that going forward, I'm going to post 3 times a week. And truthfully, I am definitely scared to take on a schedule like that, but I know that I can do it, and I have ideas for days. The ideas are there. The issue is having the time to film and edit and do all the stuff that goes into these videos. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to stick to that schedule, but going forward, just wanted to make sure that I let you know that that is the plan. We'll see how it goes. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. Okay guys, the materials for this DIY can be found in the description box below. You're going to start with your shorts, turn them inside out, and we are going to seam rip out that inseam without a seam ripper. I decided that it was easier for me to use a pair of scissors for this type of material. So what I did was I took my scissors and cut as close as I could to that inseam all the way across, just to cut off. So I'm essentially cutting off the seam allowance part, really, all the way down the short here. So once I got that to the other side, I just simply rip it apart. So much easier, a lot faster, and I found it to work really good for this type of material. Okay, so now it's completely opened up, and that's how you want it to look. The next thing that you're going to want to do is take it, turn your shorts on their side so that you can level out what used to be the crotch area. So just go ahead and lay them flat, take your scissors or a rotary tool, and just cut down to make them completely even. Okay, so once that's done, you're going to go ahead and rip out the rest of the crotch area, inseam area, I don't know. Go ahead and just seam rip that up all the way to the top with your scissors, not the seam ripper. There you go. And the waist fit me, so I didn't do anything with the waist. So there they are, completely opened up on both sides. And I did that with all 3 pairs. So same process. The next thing that you're going to want to do is fill that area that's opened because, you know, that's not enough fabric to make a skirt. So you're going to take your shirt and put it up against your body and decide how long you want your shirt to be, and then just cut off whatever excess. And that's going to be what you have to work with. So this is me cutting off what was left after I decided how long I wanted my shirt to be. So this is the amount of fabric that I'll have to fill in what I need for my skirt. So I just cut this into 2 pieces. There you go. So it's ready for each side. So I'm just going to lay it down here to show you what my thoughts are, and this is what I was thinking I wanted to do to make it, you know, fit me. So that's what I was thinking. And then I move to do it, and I look and I'm like, that's not enough fabric. So what I decided to do in the next clip was go ahead and seam rip off the hem of the shirt. Now you're going to see me grab my scissors here, and I'm just simply cutting off those bulky ends because I don't want to deal with those and I don't need them. So I just cut off the bulky ends, then I take my seam ripper and I seam rip out the hem on both pieces of the shirt. And that gives me enough material to work with to make fill the amount of space that I need to make the skirt. So here's me just pinning the fabric onto the shorts. The shorts are inside out and the fabric is inside out. So I'm just going to pin it at the top, pin each bottom there, each side, and then I'm just going to fill the rest in with pins. So there it is, completely pinned together. I did both sides. And then I just take my shorts and I turn them inside or right side out to make sure that it looks the way that it's supposed to before I sew it together. So there it is, all sewn together. And I have this little hole here because I couldn't get close enough with my sewing machine. So what I did was just hand stitch that together. So now I'm back, it's hand stitched, ready to go. Now I just have to do my hem. So I'm just going to match it up with the existing hem, take that to sewing machine, sew it together. Now I'm back and I am just going to cut off the excess fabric that I have there after I did the hem. So the shorts are ready to go. I did the same process for all 3 pairs. Now I'm moving on to the shirt. So what I want to do is create a casing so that I can insert these shoestrings into the shirt to make like a cool tie thing. So I'm just going to fold it down and pin it all the way around, making sure that I have enough space for a seam allowance and to be able to fit the shoestrings through the casing. So once it's done, there it's all hemmed together. My hem's kind of jacked up, no worries, because this is going to be all gathered. Nobody's going to see it. Who cares? So now I'm going to cut 2 little slits where I can insert my shoestrings. Now, most people just leave an opening when they're sewing their casing together. I just don't do it that way. I cut a little slit and then I leave like a little space in between each one, and that's how I choose to do it. So next thing that I'm going to do after I've cut the little slits is take my shoestrings and I'm going to knot them together because I need 2. One's just not going to be enough to tie and get it on and off and all that fun stuff. So there's me knotting the shoestrings together, and then I just cut off my excess there. Now they're ready to be fed through the casing. So I take a safety pin, pin it to the end, and then I'm just going to feed that through the casing that I just made at the bottom of the shirt. So I'm just sticking it in the hole there, and then I'm just going to feed it all the way through to the other side and pull it out of the other hole. So I'm at the end here, pulling it out that second hole that I made. And then like that knot part, yeah, just kind of feed that through. Give it a little, finesse there. You'll get it through, no worries. So that's me just feeding it all the way through, and then the shirt's done. I did the same process for all 3 polo shirts that I used for the 3 outfits that I made out of the mesh shorts. So that's good to go. We're going to move on to the next DIY. For this one, I decided to take these tank tops. They're cotton, just regular basic cotton tank tops. And I wanted to make them 2-piece outfits. So the one that is a size small, I'm going to have that for my top, of course. And then the bottom that is a large shirt, I'm going to turn that into a skirt. So my first thought is that I want to create a casing like I did for the polo shirts. So I'm just going to cut off this, I don't know, it's like uneven bottom, I guess it was supposed to be. And then it has like these little slits. I'm just going to go to where the top of the slit is and just simply cut that off, so that I can just fold it under to create a casing like I did. The same process with these 2 shirts is going to be the same process that you just did with the polos. So now that that's done, I'm going to get the skirt ready. So I take the large tank top and then I'm just going to cut the top of it off. Okay, so your top's cut off there. And this is just me showing you, okay, look, I have a 2-piece outfit and I dropped the shirt. Lovely. So I'm back, have them sitting together again. So I'm going to sit the shirt aside for now, and I'm going to work on what's going to be the skirt. So I take a skirt that fits me nicely. I'm going to use that for my template. So I just sit it on top of the pieces of fabric, and then I'm going to cut around, leaving enough seam allowance. You're going to want to leave a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch seam allowance all the way around, so that it'll fit you the way it's supposed to when you're done sewing it. So now that that's done, I have 2 pieces ready to go. All I'm going to do is pin down each of the sides, take it to my sewing machine, and sew each of those sides. Then my skirt's done. So moving on to the shirt, I decided that I wanted to cut down the center of the shirt. So I put it on, decided how far down I wanted to cut, marked it with a pin, and that's what I just pulled out of there. So now you're just going to take your sewing machine, hem each side of that. And then I lost the footage where I showed you how I cut the shoestring. I don't know what happened to it. But anyways, I cut the shoestring into small pieces, and now I'm just pinning the shoestring 2 inches apart onto the shirt. And obviously I'm creating this so that I can feed another shoestring through there to create a nice I don't know, opening for the shirt. It just adds a really cool detail. And because this shirt was so like plain and like drabby to me, I went with a vibrant yellow. And then you're going to see in a later clip that I'm also going to use a pink shoestring. I decided to mix my colors. I'm a very colorful, loud kind of person. So that's, oh, here's me cutting it. I thought that footage was gone. Here we go. So I'm just folding, I just fold over and over and over and over and over until it's the size that I want it to be. And there you go. So once it's all pinned, I'm just going to take those to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew them on. And again, guys, I did those 2 inches apart. Guess I'm just really finessing these here, trying to make sure that I have them lined up properly from side to side. Okay, so I'm back. It's completely sewn together. And I'm just showing you there that I kind of made one a little bit too small. But again, this is going to be all tied together, so I was not about to seam rip that out of there and do it over again. I was like, nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to know. Here we go. So here's me taking the pink shoestring, and I'm just going to feed it through there, you know, just like you would a pair of shoes. And then this is going to be essentially done, but then I decided I should show you that I see how those are frayed. When you put those in the sewing machine, those are going to, like, you know, fray apart. So you're going to want to heat seal those with a lighter. Please be careful when you do this. Be very careful. But yeah, just take your lighter to it, makes it hard, doesn't come apart. So those are ready to go. There you go. Good to go. And now it's going to be time for the worst modeling you'll ever see in your life. So there you go, guys. That's what I decided to make out of all those dollar items that I found at Walmart. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, like, share, all of those things to help people try to find this channel so that I can help others learn how to take store-bought clothes and make them into something awesome. Thanks so much for taking the time to check out my channel. I'll catch you next time. Bye! What's up, gorgeous people? It's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what... Why can't I talk? What's up, gorgeous people? I spit everywhere. Oh my God. Nice haul from Walmart recently, and I did a video showing you the things that I bought. Now, I realized a lot of the things that I bought were summary type items, and summary? How about summer? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so there you go. That's how, it's not how. So there you have it, guys. That's what I decided to make out of all those items that I bought from Walmart. I hope that you found this video, I don't know what to say. So, no, why am I doing that? So that's what I decided to make out of all those dollar items that I found from Walmart. At Walmart? Not from Walmart.